Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just an adorable couple in love that loves reacting to some Arcane.
Yes, we do.
Season 2, episode 4, that we're checking out today. And you can get early ad-free access to these reactions over on Patreon. See our full watch-along reactions there. Are you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
Up again? The setti's not going anywhere.
I have an audience with the Masons Guild first thing in the morning.
Let me guess. Complaints about the Noxians.
They doubled their fortification requests. Again, to keep
us safe.
She really is like Fi standing.
I never expected this to go on so long. I don't know what I thought. Just wasn't this.
You could call it off. Withdraw from the underground. Re-establish the council. All you have to do is give the order.
Not without Jinx. Besides, a withdrawal could lead to a worse situation than the one that...
Okay, Ambessa.
She delivered us Zorn, as she vowed. Without her, who knows how many enforcers we'd have lost. I've learned so much from her.
You're our leader. The enforcers, Piltover, they follow you. I follow you.
I'll come to bed soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're in the wrong place. Scumbags and scallywags, put your hooks and paws together for the meanest, ugliest, goriest spectacle of your lives. In the gray corner, our undefeated champion,
Stigma.
In the other gray corner, the challenger, a rising star, Scuttlebug. Two will enter, and after that,
Are they gonna be really tiny bugs, actually?
who knows? Handlers, release your beasts.
Yep. Okay.
No! What are you doing? Show some effort.
Congratulations on your victory. Well, you're past your prime, champ. The only thing to do is... a rematch. Return of the Titans.
Vengeance, redemption, the inexplicable release of bodily gases.
All right. Well, I still think it's a dumb idea, but I guess you won. And a deal's a deal, I guess.
Oh.
Ta-da!
You like it? You're lucky. I didn't get to do much of this with my older sis. She was more into hitting things. I had a different name back then. You know, Powder. Stupid, right? I thought I was rid of her for good, but, you kind of remind me of her.
Mm-hmm.
Did Savika put you up to this? Well, that's a past life kid. Knows about as sweet as last year's milk. Jinx is dead.
If you're not Jinx and you're not Powder, who are you? You're doing great. Well, we're safe behind here. Mm-hmm. And done. No trace.
How, in a city teeming with brilliant inventors, have we managed to unearth such unrelenting incompetence? This is their doing.
We can't be certain the Black...
Keep their name out of your mouth.
We can't be certain the Order was also behind the disappearance of Jace and Heimerdinger.
Who else? The moment we seize control of this backwater, everyone with an inkling of talent vanishes. It's no coincidence. They fear Hextech. How could I not secure the scientists? They have my daughter, Rictus.
We'll get her
A
back.
moment will come, but you must be prepared.
Prepared to do what, though? Anything it takes?
Officers ask for your cooperation and... Move along.
You have Jinx to thank for this. She is not your friend. She is not your champion. She hides while you suffer, and yet you refuse to hand her over.
Ha. No more hiding. The new Jinx.
Jinx.
Jinx is now a Dread Pirate Roberts.
It's hers. I'd recognize it anywhere.
That's where the similarities end. No body count, no theatrics.
You think it's a copycat?
I think we've made them desperate for something to believe in. This doesn't have to change what we talked about this morning. You can still...
Officer Nolan, quite the familiar face these days.
General,
I'd like a word with Commander Kiriman, in private. It's beyond question that the news of Jinx's return will ignite Zornite resistance, but the blade cuts both ways. There's a trail. We have her scent. I'd expected this development would encourage you.
Was it for my encouragement that your man Rictus was instigating violence?
You don't trust me.
The blade cuts both ways.
You never shy.
You have a recommendation?
If it wasn't Jinx at the checkpoint, one of them knows where she is.
Arrests require cause.
What greater cause is there than returning peace to this city?
Why is peace always the justification for violence?
Good question.
Lost so many. The anger, the sorrow. It's tiring. Gods, I know it's tiring. But you will never rest knowing that she's out there. Or maybe I underestimated you. Maybe you have the strength I do not to forgive and trust in tomorrow. The decision is yours, Commander.
She's giving out. Be strong.
Lavish galas in the city. Now people avert their gaze when I roll by.
My gaze isn't averted.
I wouldn't have hired you if you weren't versed in the art of indulging your clients' egos.
Plus, you're one of the few counselors left from the old batch, right? Same time next week?
Tomorrow, the effects have been diminishing.
I keep hearing about this healer down in the fissures, way out on the fringes.
Victor.
They say he makes miracles happen. I saw one, like nothing I'd ever seen before. Can't hurt to look.
I'm getting more and more addicted to drugs.
You could have warned me.
Fat chance. About what?
Your stunt at the checkpoint.
No idea what you're babbling about.
That wasn't you, however it happened. The whole Undercity's buzzing, saying you're back. So I'm thinking...
Not your strong suit.
Would make a world of difference if you showed up. You're a symbol.
Huh. You want a symbol?
Silco spent his whole life trying to rally the Undercity together. Stupid joke that it is, you have the chance to pull it off.
I told you I'm not interested.
Do you know how much he sacrificed to protect you? He believed in your potential.
Well, then he shouldn't have died!
We're having a rally tonight. Vander statue, firelights, your fans, anyone I can bring to the table. Stick your head in the dirt if you want.
I gotta go bother someone. Still giving me the silent treatment, huh? Between you and Isha, I'm losing my snappy comebacks. Me, a hero. How screwed up is this place? I know Savika's right, and I probably owe it to you on account of the murdering and all. But I got something going now, friend, and I don't want to mess it up. Maybe that's what I was like for you. If you care so much about me playing your stupid revolution game, speak up now. Or I guess you're really gone, and there's no reason to stay here anymore.
Damn. He's not a soldier, dude. If he knew anything, he'd tell you. Vander statue. Oh no. Well, that's gonna get Jinx back in it and just unleash holy hell if that kid dies.
It's no secret we got history. Blood spilt on all sides. But we grew up on the same streets, ate the same scraps. Like it or not, we're in this mess together. Enforcers raiding our homes, Noxians down our throats, innocents getting carted off to Stillwater. We gotta choose right now whether we're gonna throw in the towel or make a stand together, not as firelights or jinxers or washed up goons, as Zonites.
Where is she?
The biggest fist of all. Shit.
You're all under arrest.
Dude, this is huge. No, kid, don't. Holy crap. Very brave. Oh, did you just heal back up? Oh, no. The smell of his blood. Time to wake up.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but
I'm back.
there's gonna be no controlling it.
Time to find out who's the new Pebbleweight. Isha? Oh, okay. I get it. We're playing that game, are we? Isha?
They got her.
What?
She came to the rally. Topside raided the place. Took everyone.
Oh, shut up.
Ooh. And Jinx is back.
Chin up, little one. I'll tell you a secret. We won't be staying long.
Don't suppose you can swim, huh, Lefty? Well, only leaves the fun option.
I'm gonna hate this, aren't I?
Ha! It's me, your vile villainess. Dread of your...
Jinx?
Yeah, never heard that before.
You're not gonna haul me in?
You expect me to believe Jinx, the master criminal, wears pants like that?
What's wrong with my pants?
You look like a half-eaten circus tent.
I am Jinx!
That's the only reason you can't be Jinx, because Jinx wouldn't wear pants like that.
Half-eaten.
Can we focus?
Great addition.
Big Mama, how'd you take her in?
I gave her a choice between this and a swim in the harbor.
It's true. It's not a lie. See the blue hair?
Cell block C. Carry on, officer.
Yes, sir. Move it.
Shit is about to go down. You're gonna be glad you got in that elevator. Everyone else is dead. There it is. Took her a sec to process.
Here I am, your big fat hero.
Where's the little one? Oh shit. You're gonna want to get out of the way. Yeah, she's not the running type. No, don't tell me that's the end of the episode. Okay, good.
You're late for Stinkma's great comeuppance.
Alright, so he just wants to kill them all. Well, I guess she did kill Silco.
Or is he just a scientist who wants to see what his experiments can do?
Yeah, that's it.
Regardless of the consequences.
Yeah.
If he gets hurt. You're gonna need a bigger gun, Jinx.
Get in the cell.
Yeah, get in the cell.
Oh, man.
Yeah, get it itself.
I think it just healed itself.
Get her out.
You really are a
big fat hero.
Shit. Ooh.
Cool visuals.
Mm-hmm.
You got me, Hairball. But just remember, you're no stinkmaw. Smile.
Vander's still in there? Yeah. Another intense episode.
On a level, I think I knew that this was Vander, and I think like on a cerebral level, I had kind of accepted that possibility, but I had not on an emotional level. And that scene just wrecked me. God.
Like when everyone was touching Jinx's shoulder, it's just like the sort of theme of like the savior in this season, like, you know, the savior that like the people choose in Jinx, and like the savior of that's like mythological, like magical savior or whatever that Victor is, and then the savior that like is sort of appointed in Caitlyn. I love that theme sort of that they're building throughout this season, and Jinx going in there and it's kind of like realizing it's not just that you're like a hero, you are a symbol and you are hope for them.
What I loved about that scene when they were all touching Jinx was because we know Jinx's core really is like fear. As they first start to come towards her, she shrinks back. As they first go to touch her, she flinches. Like she's so afraid, and she's so used to any act towards her being one of loathing, hatred, violence. Like she's not used to somebody wanting to reach out to touch her from a place of kindness or even hopefulness or even admiration and love. Like all of these things are so foreign to her, you know, and she is seen as like the people's chosen savior. I mean, I think with what you were talking about, to me, I was like, I don't know if I'd think of Caitlyn as a savior. I was like a leader, but I don't necessarily think of her as a savior. Right now, she seems more like a puppet for someone else's agenda.
Yeah, but she was chosen to like sort of save the city, the
True,
you know, top
True.
side or whatever.
True.
Like, you know, we need a leader. We need someone to lead the army and stop the revolution that is happening in Underworld or whatever, and put an end to the violence. And so she was like I said, she was sort of like chosen in a way. But it was more so like you said, like it was in a puppet sort of fashion.
That's interesting because, yeah, as you explain that, I'm like, I see the savior connection. I think my brain was just incapable of seeing her as a savior. And I think that's in part because we were seeing what was happening behind the curtains.
Yeah.
It is fascinating to think of Jinx being that role, you know, and all of these positive associations are so foreign to her. She leaned into being the rebel and the agent of chaos and the like, you know, but now with the little one, she's kind of wanted to set that aside, which you like, oh my God, there's still a real person in there. Like she's not just a sociopath or a psychopath or an agent of chaos, but like there's a real human still in there. Just, she's been buried, but she's there. And then now the way that she responded to everyone touching her shoulder and like how momentous that scene was for her you can see that she understands there is a huge weight of responsibility with this.
Yeah.
And like, if she were just crazy, if she was just an agent of chaos, like the Joker, I don't think the Joker has ever assumed responsibility of leadership.
Yeah.
He's the Joker. He does whatever the F he wants. And that's what
Mhm.
makes him happy. I think Jinx was sensing like, this is bigger than me.
Mm-hmm.
This is big. And this is like, if I do this, there's responsibility here. Like, it's not so simple and it's not just about me anymore.
The feeling of abandonment and not being wanted, and the pain that caused turned her into Jinx, which now gives her the feeling of being wanted and being needed. And so I don't know, it's just great writing.
You would ask going into this episode about Vi,
Yeah, still haven't seen her.
and we got no Vi.
No Vi, no Mel, no Jason, Heimerdinger, and Echo. So I have no idea what's going on with any of them.
No, but it was interesting, like, Jace and Mel and Heimerdinger were mentioned.
At least talked about. Nobody even mentioned Vi.
And I just thought, like, again, to talk about great writing, like, as we were going into this episode, you said, I wonder what's going to happen to Vi because she has no one now. Here was an entire episode. Her name never even gets mentioned because she has no one. I'm curious what Vander recognizing Powder is going to mean for whoever the heck this person is. Like,
Yeah.
to what you said, she's not Powder anymore. Jinx is dead. Who the hell is she? Like, what's the next evolution of this person? And I just wonder what the impact of that will be.
She gets to choose her identity. You know, Silco wanted her to be Jinx, and Vi wanted her to be Powder. And this is it's up to her now. It's up to her who she wants to be. A mixture of both of them, something completely different. We'll see. And it's yeah. So do you think that Mel's mom, who hopefully doesn't die before we remember her name, is dead, or do you think she's just like gravely injured? Or, I mean, I don't think a lot scares her, but she looked scared when she saw that werewolf.
Seeing how that werewolf tore through whole groups of people, it's hard to imagine she survived. But from a dramatic writing standpoint and a plot standpoint, she's too delicious to kill off this quickly. There needs to be a reckoning with the whole Black Rose thing. Like, that's not resolved. There needs to be a reckoning with Mel because, like, there is a lot there that has gone unresolved. And, like, look, in real life, stuff goes unresolved. But this isn't real life. So we can expect to have, I think, some resolution on some of these things. And for that reason, I think she's got to be alive. Now, for how long, to what extent is she injured, that I don't know. But I think she has to be alive.
I did find it interesting when she's talking to Caitlin and was telling her that, like, oh, you might, maybe I underestimated you and you might have the strength to, you know, let it go and move on. In a sense there, like, it seemed like a very real moment. Like, I mean, you could say like, oh, it's like she's manipulating her again. But that was like the first time I felt like she wasn't manipulating Caitlin and kind of finally like telling the truth. Hey, you know, if you can do this, then it's healthier and it's gonna be better for you, because I've seen the path that this leads down and it pretty much doesn't end.
Yeah, I did get the sense of, like, I don't know if I could ever fully say that she's not manipulating Caitlin, but I think that's because I expect her to manipulate everyone.
Yeah.
She's the ultimate chess player, right? Like, everything is about the next move and how working this person with this angle is going to ultimately benefit her. But it did feel like, at least for a second there, two people of potentially like minds recognizing each other's strength. And I did respect that Caitlin did not back down from her and did stand toe to toe, because it also made for a really delicious moment when, like, Mel's mom grabs the fire poker, and I was there going like,
she's gonna stab.
It's like, what's she gonna do with that? So, like, the writing again and the choreography and the directing of the animation does such a good job at, like, building the tension and playing on us to understand, like, if Mel's mom goes for something that could be used for a weapon, we don't know that she won't use it that way, because she's made herself a figure like that. So I just thought that was really successful.
So if you want to see our full watch-along reactions or get early ad-free access, then check out Patreon, patreon.com/definitely not definitive, or the link in the description of this video. Thanks so much for watching Arcane with us, but you keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.